Welcome to this edition of Backstage Pass with Lia Chang. I'm your host, Lia Chang. I'm at 87 Ludlow to celebrate Prospect Musical's collaboration with Broadway Barkada. Broadway Barkada's concert tonight featured 6 new work-in-progress musicals created by Filipino artists.
I'm the producing artistic director of Prospect Musicals.
Yay!
And we're so thrilled to welcome you here tonight. I want to just do a few housekeeping things. Please remember to silence your cell phones. Also, the performance tonight is going to be a little over 90 minutes with no intermission, so stay in your seats, but if you need to go out, one of the house managers can help you come in and go back. As you have been watching on the screen back here, this is the second performance of our Ignite Concert Festival here at Baruch. So there's a lot of exciting performances happening here until April 13th. We hope you will come back. You can become a member of Prospect and save on all of those great performances. But tonight, our first Saturday night, we're so thrilled for this wonderful new partnership with Broadway Barkada. We have so So I'm just so thrilled and thankful to have you here tonight, Liz, and I'll pass it over to you.
Mabuhay, everyone. Can I hear a 1, 2, 3, mabuhay? 1, 2, 3.
Mabuhay!
Yes, energy, good. Yes, I'm Liz Casasola, one of the co-founders of Broadway Barkada. Along with Brian Jose, and Billy Bustamante, who is in London right now. International Theater. Anyway, wanted to let you know, we were formed in 2009 from the cast of Imelda, a new musical, 12 cast members, and here we are at our Sweet 16, over 100 members across the nation now. So, yes. So tonight, we're presenting excerpts from 6 new musicals, all written by Filipino artists. There are many more where that came from too, so this is just 6. And an all-Filipino cast. So Barkada represents family. This is our kababayan. This is our community. So thank you all for being here tonight. And without further ado, let's start the show. Yes?
But first, because this is the first public performance of any of the songs of this musical. Can we give that a round of applause? This musical is called Dear America, and it is based on the autobiography written by Jose Antonio Vargas, a Filipino-American journalist, Pulitzer Prize winner, who shares his experiences in migrating to the US and finding out that he was undocumented. It is written by Paulo Tiról and Noam Shapiro. Please give a big round of applause to Marc delaCruz, who will be performing Just One Lie from the show Dear America. Yes.
Supposed to be in a single moment, dizzying and strange. The world I thought I knew is rearranged. Everything I love here, oh Jose, can you see? Is anything I love still meant for me? Oh, there must be some mistake. Oh, am I dreaming awake? Memory after memory each one now takes on a different hue. Did that really happen? Was I really there? Did those who say they love me truly care? And oh, is this life really mine? Oh, someone throw me a line, 'cause suddenly I'm weightless, floating off the ground. Suddenly the world is upside down. I'm scrambling for a foothold as I'm careening through the sky. My world is changed by just one lie. Mama said she loved me, Lolo made a way. Did anybody stop and think, let's maybe ask Jose? Sure, they made sacrifices, but what could be more wrong than when the only home I know is a place I don't belong? Oh, of all the people it could be. Oh, the joke's on me. It's a life I didn't ask for, a path I didn't choose, yet I'm the one with everything to lose. Is there any way around this? Do I even care to try? When all my life is just one lie. Life that's simple, life that's quiet, is that really real? Keep your head down, I don't buy it, is that really real? What's a life of compromising? Give me something real. What's a life that's spent in hiding? Give me something real. No, I don't want this life you made me, I want something real. Not the way you all betrayed me, I want something real. Thank you all, but also sorry, I'll make something real. I'll be writing my own story, I'll make something real. Yes, I will build the life I want to, I'll be someone real. No one stopped me, no one tried to, I'll be someone real. Whoa, it's a life I didn't ask for, a path I didn't plan, but here on out I'm my own man, with odds stacked up against me and a family to define. I don't know how, but somehow I will be more than just one lie.
Marc delaCruz was the first Filipino Hamilton on Broadway. The first Filipino Aaron Burr on Broadway. The first Filipino King George on Broadway. Basically every part of Hamilton. So thank you to Marc. I want to bring up the writer of Dear America, Paulo Tiról.
Dr. Nadal.
That's fine. Just, doctor's fine.
Sorry po, Doc. Sorry, Doc.
Remember, you gotta grab it. That's what he said. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. That was from nurse. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here and sharing your work with us. You've had such an amazing career. You recently had a run on This Side of the World in Los Angeles. Congratulations on that. Thank you. Has anyone seen On This Side of the World? Amazing. So, what is it like to be a Filipino-American composer at this moment in time?
I'm still shaking from Marc's performance. It feels amazing, and this is a story I like to share. I first started, Dr. Nadal, Kevin Kevin mentioned On the Side of the World. It had its world premiere in LA at East West Players in 2023. And we have so many friends of On the Side of the World here. Marc and Jaygee are alums, Amard and Albert are alums of On the Side of the World, and it's just been such an honor. And what does it feel like to be a Filipino-American writer? Now, I like to share that when I started writing On the Side of the World, I was in grad school in 2013, and I started writing a song cycle about the Filipino-American immigrant experience. As an immigrant myself, I had been in the States for a year, and I did not know of any other Filipino-American musical writers who were telling Filipino-American stories. And that's what stopped me from writing it faster. It took me 11 years from conception to world premiere, and a lot of it was because I didn't know anyone would be interested in being part of it and collaborating, but in bringing it to the stage and watching it. But I have had some amazing collaborators over the years. Noam Shapiro, the director of On the Side of the World. Could not have done it without him. Prospect has been a huge part in the journey of On the Side of the World. We have a concert staging in 2020. And how it feels now is just coming from a place where I didn't think there were any other people telling Filipino-American stories out there, to have 6 writers, 5 fellow writers in this room, and lots more out there. It's just so amazing, and it fills my soul to be part of this community and to be telling these stories, putting our own characters on stage.
Amazing. Thank you. So that was a beautiful first song. Can you provide a little bit of the background of that first song, and then set us up for the second song that's going to be sung?
Sure. So, Dear America is the memoir of Jose Antonio Vargas. He had an amazing career as a journalist. He had won the Pulitzer Prize. He had written for the New Yorker, the San Francisco Chronicle. What's the big one? Washington Post. Washington Post. And then in 2011, in a very big way, he came out as undocumented in an essay in the New York Times Magazine. And since 2011, he has been an activist for the rights of undocumented Americans, both Filipino and otherwise. That first song, which Marc sang, takes place early in Act 1. And in this song, Jose, who has been in the States for 4 years, he had been put on a plane by his mother, and he sent to the Bay Area to live with his grandparents. And when he turned 16, he went to the DMV, as American teenagers do, to apply for a student's permit, and there he was told that his green card was fake. He returned home, confronted his lolo, his grandfather, and his grandfather admitted that the documents that brought him to America were indeed fake, and that he is not supposed to be in America. So that was, that song that Marc sang was Jose grappling with the fact that his whole life as an American, he had spent 4 years in the United States learning English, being fully immersed in the culture, in mass media, just learning that his being in America was a lie. So the next song takes place in Act 2. And by this time, Jose has come out as an undocumented immigrant. He's become the face of immigration reform, and he is testifying before Congress. And he brings a lot of people who have supported him over the years to Congress, including his grandmother, his Lola. And now his grandmother has spent her life being indoctrinated in the gospel of assimilation. Like, what does it mean to be a good immigrant? Blend in, be quiet, don't stir up trouble, kind of stay invisible. A large reason for that gospel that she has inculcated is her husband, her late husband, Ted, who really was the force for bringing Jose to America, and who has said, this is how to be an American when you are an immigrant. So this next song takes place in Congress as Jose delivers an address, but we decide to turn the spotlight on Lola instead.
Fantastic. And one last quick question. What can we do to learn more about the musical or learn more about the project, and how can we support you?
Support is great. So Dear America, the book, it's a great read if you want to read about it. We are hoping for a reading of Dear America later this year here in New York. We are planning for that. Yes, you will be invited, hopefully. But apart from that, you can check out other work that Noam and I have worked on the side of theworld.com. We have a website. Our cast album was released by East West Players. It's available on Bandcamp. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, so let's give it up for Paulo and Tiról. And please join me in welcoming the amazing Jaygee Macapugay. Joined by Marc delaCruz, and they will be performing the song You Should Be Here.
Thank you, Chairman Leahy, Ranking Member Grassley, and distinguished members of this committee. I come to you as one of our country's 11 million undocumented immigrants. Many of us Americans at heart, but without the right papers to show for it. Too often, we're treated as abstractions, faceless and nameless, subjects of debate rather than individuals.
You should be here dead. You should be here. These white men in suits speaking big English words into microphones and cameras. Ted, they scare me. You were always the brave one. I was never the brave one. You should be here.
I am in America because of the sacrifices of my family. My grandparents legally emigrated from the Philippines.
You should be here dead. Why am I the one here in full view? With these men and these cameras in the city, in this country, I never wanted to be here. But you said here's a chance for a better life. Let's leave some bodies behind. Never thought to consult with your wife, and there was no changing your mind. Now I'm the one here. You wanted to be here, where we were stretched by a language we barely spoke, and smiled as we crumbled inside, played the part of agreeable second-rate folk, and swallowed our pride. Your name is Teofilo. What kind of name is Ted? Teofilo. We came for a better life, but instead, a part of us died.
As this Congress decides on fair, humane reform, immigration is not merely about borders.
You should be here, Teofilo.
Immigration is in our blood,
I wish you could see.
part of our founding story.
Our Pepetons speaking to these white men in suits, to their microphones and cameras. In spite of you and me.
Immigration is about our future. Immigration is about all of us.
And we never understood why he couldn't be taught, couldn't be tamed. In the face of the fear he'd be proud, he lives so unashamed. But as I watch him right now, I see it's his turn to teach me. And I'm proud that I've learned. I am here.
And before I take your questions, I have a few of my own. What do you want to do with me?
You should be here.
What do you want to do with us?
You should be here.
How do you define American?
We are
You're not supposed to be. In a single moment, dizzying and strange, the world I thought I knew is rearranged. Everything I love here, oh Jose, can you see?
Thank you for joining me for this edition of Backstage Pass with Lia Chang. Until next time.